Welcome to Sailing with Lucy. If you're here for the first time, we're getting our Swanson 42 ready for sail, so there's a lot to do. This time Jim is going to varnish the gunnels and the cockpit, and he shares with you the best varnish he's used in 20 years. We travel to Port Stephens to get our car, have a rare date night at a sumptuous Greek restaurant, and I show you the secret to getting your vinyl and leather cushions to look like new again. The question is, can we get Kikamalu finished before the predicted awful weather arrives?
Hi everyone, you might recall that when we were doing the Kiwi grip, we inadvertently got some Kiwi grip on the gunnels after we had so lovingly varnished them. Well, today we're going to lightly sand, I'm going to mask up, and we're going to finish the job. We've got a weather window of a couple of days before rain, rain and more rain. So let's go.
Let's go. It's time to go, 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 go. It's time to go, go, go. Let's go. It's time to go, 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 go. Let's go. What you waiting for? Your prayers are already answered. Do you really want it? Ain't got no time to wait. Let's go. Green light. Step on the gas. Don't let no one pass. Put some pep in your step. Follow me this way. Red light, green light, red light, green light, red light, green light, go. Do you wanna go, go, go? I'ma run this show. Do you wanna go? I got the green light, it's time to go. Woo! Let's go. Red light, it's time to go, go, go. Green light, it's time to go, go, go. Let's go. Red light, it's time to go, go, go. Green light, it's time to go. Make up, let's go.
Looks like nice varnish. They make really good quality products in all glass. We use their products for all the deck refurbishment and preparation, priming, painting.
We're using a different one this time.
Yeah, I wasn't very happy with the previous one, the all wood.
Yeah.
It just was too soft. Got a lovely consistency. Really good to put on. The best I've ever used actually over the last 20 years.
It's like honey.
Watching Jim varnish so lovingly makes me wonder how he'll be able to give up this boat. The most beautiful and solid cruising boat you'll ever see. So it'll be hard. I know there'll be tears, at least on my part, because giving her up, like giving anything up you've loved for so long, will be like stepping into a void. It takes trust. Trust that something will come to fill it. That out there, another boat is waiting to bring us new adventures. What did Buddha say? In the end, only 3 things matter. How much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you.
Hi everyone, we're on our way to get the car from Port Stephens, and to do that we're going to first of all drive this car to Palm Beach, where we're picking up a Palm Beach ferry. We'll catch a bus and then a train and then another bus. It's going to be a fairly long trip, eh Jim?
Yeah, it's about 5 hours.
And then we drive the car back to Sydney.
And once we get to the station, we've only got 7 minutes to get on the train.
Oh God.
So it's a bit tight.
Okay.
Moon around the ocean, heaven seems so far. Is it my reflection? Here I am.
Having a date night.
Yeah, it's very unusual because Lucy is with her grandmother. So we're actually eating inside a restaurant.
Inside.
All the time we're in Port Stephens, we were dying to try this restaurant. It's so good. It's a shame they don't cater for dogs, even outside. Australia can be a bit neurotic like that. And here she is. And it rains all the way home. The weather was wild. It's typical of La Niña, and it's hard to believe that we have to endure another one again this year. Last year, this is how I explained it.
If you're wondering why we're having so much rain, it's all due to this Walker cycle. In the southern hemisphere, the equatorial trade winds move from east to west, and these are a boon for sailors because they offer great downward sailing. La Niña occurs when these trade winds become stronger, changing ocean surface currents and drawing cooler, deeper water from below, resulting in a cooling of the eastern Pacific Ocean and a warming of the western Pacific Ocean. Warm waters mean more cloud development, and cloud means rain, floods and more cyclones than normal.
My job for today is to give the stainless steel a polish, and it should look really fantastic when I'm finished.
There's an instant feeling of gratification when you polish stainless steel. It's hard work, but it looks good straight away.
Finished.
The boat is gleaming. Well, I'm glad we got that done because there's more bad weather coming, and in some places they say it's going to be the worst in recorded history.
Good afternoon. We begin with the unfolding flood crisis in New South Wales and Queensland. As we go to air, houses are underwater, towns have been isolated and residents forced to leave their homes. These pictures into the newsroom from a helicopter that has flown over Lismore, the city facing its worst ever flood disaster.
While we wait for the weather to settle, we do some research on boats and catch up with friends we haven't seen in a long time. And when the sun finally comes out, we're at the marina, continuing to get Kikamalu ready. This time I'm going to clean all the leather and vinyl on the boat, and I'm going to try something new.
So to clean these cushions, I'm going to use Gumption. Now I've been given this tip, I've never done it before, so we'll see how it works.
So you can see that it's actually pretty good. It's done a pretty good job.
So
now that's done, I'm going to go and do the leather cushions downstairs, and they should look fantastic too.
When we had the leather cushions made, the specialist told us to treat leather like we would our skin. Gumption uses a special soap formulation with unique exfoliating beads and contains no bleach or harsh chemicals.
Here we are, nice and clean, that one cushion. Now we work on the others. So here is the difference between the two cushions. You can see that, you know, leather does after a time get a bit dirty and you just have to get in there and scrub it.
But I'm still nowhere closer to saying what we're not. Do I like you?
Afterwards, a good rinse and dry and a thorough moisturising with sorbeline cream, and the results speak for themselves.
Like that, it's easy to figure you out. If I can have you now, then easy's what I'm about.
I think that deserves a nice hot shower and a good dinner
I
out.
can see it in your eyes, you're special. In this temple that you built, can I nestle? I got some problems, I can list them myself.
The next day, well, we're at it again.
What are you doing in here, Jimmy?
I'm doing this top combing section.
Yep,
I've come all the way across to here,
yep,
so I'm just trying to finish this down to here
yep.
and get the varnish off, and then I'll give it a good sand.
Okay.
If you use a good quality varnish and the initial application is done properly, with enough coats applied, which usually means about 6 to 8 coats, then for maintenance the exposed varnish just needs to be lightly sanded and recoated about every 12 months. Eventually, however, for various reasons, it will need to be stripped back to the bare wood, sanded and refinished.
God, Lucy, I wish I could do that with my neck.
The cockpit teak trims are mostly protected from weather and have lasted about 18 years. They still looked okay, but water had gotten under the varnish in a few spots, causing staining. And the only way to have it all looking beautiful again was to strip it all off and start again.
Had a big couple of days. Time to go home, have dinner, and tomorrow, well, it all begins again.
Hey everyone, we're off to the boat again this morning. We're going to do some work. Jim is going to finish sanding and then I'm going to mask up because this weekend we do all the varnishing inside the cockpit and tidying up. And yeah, it's all coming together pretty soon. She'll be ready to go on the market. This is what happens when you don't live on a boat, but you're working on it. There's no food, only popcorn and dog food. I'm hungry.
We're passing off to the stars tonight. We wanna go, go. We wanna go, go.
On mornings like this, I feel that Sydney could be the most beautiful city on earth.
What's your problem? Why are
Even Lucy looks exhausted.
Aren't these the best days of your life? Why are you at?
So I've sanded it back now with 320 grit sandpaper, and I'm going to wipe it down now with Terps.
Did what and what went wrong? Whatever happened to you when you were young? You can't remember, but you know.
So it's got a nice matte finish now, which would be great for taking on the next coat. Sanding between coats is the way to get it looking really good. You can just keep piling on the coats. You get a bit of orange peel if you do that. So you really need to sand between coats.
It's time to do the final coat.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for! Dear God, it's beautiful. Kiddie pool in the grass, making waves. Bring a friend, fill a cup, act your age. You catch me chillin', chewing chicken off the bone. Don't even think about it, go and get your own. We got everything you want. That's right. We got everything you need. All right. Good time is a guarantee. That's right. But that just ain't enough for me. 'Cause I still want more. Higher, higher. Yeah, I still want more. Higher, higher. Oh, I still want more. Higher, higher. I still want more, yeah. Take a dive, make a splash, squeeze a line. Soak it up, breathe it in, take your time. I got my Jordan jersey lighting up the cups. Just getting started, baby, we don't get milk. 'Cause I still want more. Higher, higher. Yeah, I still want more. Higher, higher. Oh, I still want more. Higher, higher. I still want more, yeah. I'll pick flamingo floating, rocking fancy shades. We shining bright, so can't nobody block these rays. Take it higher, higher. Take it higher, higher. 'Cause I still want more. Higher, higher. Yeah, I still want more. Higher, higher. Oh, I still want more. Higher, higher. I still want more, yeah. Take it higher, higher. Take it higher, higher. Take it higher, higher. Take it higher, higher.
So Jimmy, how do you feel about your varnish?
It's looking pretty good.
It's gorgeous.
Pretty happy with it. Time will just tell how it ages, but I'm sure it'll perform very well.
Yep. Okay. Time to go home.
Lucy, are you hungry? Okay, wait. 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 Okay.
Thanks for watching, guys, and don't miss next time when Kikamalu goes on the market. If you're new here and want to see what happens next, just hit that notification bell and subscribe. It's perfectly free and totally helps us to keep making these videos. We also love to hear from you, so drop us a line below and tell us how you're doing. Once again, wherever you be in this world, stay well, stay safe, and keep your tail wagging.